Girl Clementine from Big Empress Energy, sending you beautiful, bountiful blessings. Stay open to receiving them. Mis amores. It's your girl Clementine. I records energy and people to build. Okay. And this is our stars and cards. Okay. We're going to be getting into the astrological tea of the week. Okay. I'm going to go into all the transits to expect in this week, January 24th to the 30th. And I'm also going to be diving into what the North Node in Taurus and the South Node in Scorpio energy was like in the past, and what all the horoscopes can kind of get a feel for what's going to be happening in the future for the next 18 months while we have that transit. Okay. So you all know I am going to be hosting a new type of Reiki session on 2/2/22. Okay. After we have the new moon in Aquarius, which is happening on the 31st and the 1st. Okay. Depending on your time zone, that's when we're going to have a new moon in Aquarius. New moons are always times of new beginnings. Okay. And I'm going to be doing something new too. Okay. Usually I'd be hosting these collective candle Reikis, but this is going to be a different Reiki session. It's going to be purely distance. There will be no live components, no sound bath. We're going to be focusing on cord cutting. If you've been wanting to release something from your life, if you've been wanting to let go of someone, a situation, a habit, or anything like that, this could be your call, okay, to secure your spot on my website, bigempressenergyllc.com, okay? The energy exchange is $12.22, and I will be following up with an email the next day with the video from the cord cutting ritual, and as well any messages that come through while I'm sending the Reiki. Okay, it's going to be a different type of thing. I usually been always doing the lives for like a year or two. So I'm really excited to do this. And it's really going to be a new beginning. It really is going to be giving us that new, fresh energy. I cannot wait. If you're interested, secure spot on my website. Okay. bigempressenergyllc.com. I also had the Reiki school sign up over the weekend, and it has sold out to my surprise. I cannot believe it. And I'm so excited. In about a month, I'm going to be hosting my first Reiki school. Okay. If you missed it, don't worry. I will be doing it more often. Okay. So there will be another chance that you can get to sign up. I might be doing it every month or every other month. Okay. So let's get into the tea for the week. All right. So you guys know today is January 24th, 2022. Okay. We have Mars entering Capricorn. Okay. So Mars is switching signs, and Mars is the planet of action. Okay. Of passion, of movement. Okay. So when we having this energy going into Capricorn, the sign of the boss, we're going to be getting a lot of energy this week to do our tasks, to stop procrastinating, okay, to finally get going. Like, let's say you set intentions for something and you've been procrastinating on it, or you haven't really been, you know, you haven't really been going up to your own expectations. This is going to be the transit that's going to be putting that little push behind you. Okay. It's going to be getting you going with something. So this is a really great, productive transit, Mars being in Capricorn. The only con I be seeing right now is that people could be a little bit too hard on themselves. You could also be having frustrations at work, frustrations with your boss. Okay. Frustrations with, having to get things done. But this is the energy of the least that you procrastinate, the less you procrastinate, the better you're going to be. So do not put anything off to tomorrow. Just get it done while you can. And if you do, I've seen this earlier, okay? And this is not a mistake. It just came into my head. Procrastination is an emotional response, okay? It is an emotional response to work. So if you've been procrastinating on something, maybe refocus, reframe it for yourself that you're going to just focus on it for 20 minutes, that you're just going to, do a bad job, okay? So you don't think that perfectionism is going to stop you. A lot of times people procrastinate because they're worried things won't be perfect or things are not going to go the way that they want them to. Really got to release that, or just kind of play a trick on your mind. Like, I'm only going to do it a little bit. I'm going to do it bad. However it is for you, just to do it. Okay. That is the goal. That is the theme with this Mars that enters Capricorn, to just get it done. Okay. That's the mood right now. We also have the moon in Libra, bringing us balance and reflection in our relationship. Is going to be entering Scorpio tonight. We love a moon in Scorpio. Lots of times things are getting revealed. They could also be very emotional. Okay. We also have to think Scorpio is ruled by traditionally Scorpio is ruled by Mars. Okay, so what is that also going to be bringing? Could be bringing emotional frustration. If you procrastinate, it will be feeling more uncomfortable than usual early in this week. So the medicine is just to do it. Okay, so yeah, no, also we have the sun conjunct Mercury retrograde in Aquarius. Okay, so this could be giving us a lot of energy towards communication, towards thinking. Some people could also be having short-term trips with that energy. Okay, it could be giving you a lot of mental alertness. You could feel like you have more energy for your mind, more energy to communicate, to say things. This is a great time to make appointments. Okay, to get back to people if you haven't gotten back to them, to schedule any meetings that you have. Okay, as well. Mercury also rules the market, okay, marketing and small businesses. So you could be getting new ideas for a small business, new ideas for marketing. It's going to be a good time to take a risk or to review the way that you used to do something and kind of switch it up and adjust it to the present and how you're being called to do it, okay? Um, we also going to be having as well this week, Mercury is going to be getting very close to Pluto. Okay. Mercury retrograde conjunct Pluto. Now, Pluto, whenever we have Pluto and Mercury, this is giving us obsessive thinking. Okay. Obsessive, obsessive, obsessive. It could also be, it could also come through as anxiety. Okay. Making sure here when you, if let's say you're having obsessive thoughts and let's say they're negative, try to reframe it to be something positive. Use these transits to work with you, okay? To work for you, not against you. Okay? You could also be wanting to with this energy dive deep into something psychologically. Some people could have, very therapy sessions that they have deep breakthroughs in, or maybe you're wanting to start therapy or have a deep conversation with someone that is close to you. People could also be wanting to revamp or revise their business, okay, their marketing as well. I'm also seeing with this energy, okay, people could be obsessing about any dark side of themselves. So you could be hard on yourself about your shadow side, about addictions, about, people are going to see how they might also be manipulative, how they might hold things back because they feel like it could benefit them in the long run. Okay. So with this energy too, make sure you're staying away from anything that rules over Pluto. So don't be doing anything like illegal, all right? Because that could also be showing up. That could be like hard to hide something if you're doing something illegal during this transit, okay, as well. Because the sun is also there's going to be shining a light on it, okay? This week is also a beautiful week because we have Venus going direct, okay? Venus has been retrograde for feels like ever, okay? And now with it going direct, we can kind of take a breath of fresh air. Of course, we're going to be having the shadow period, and the shadow period will be about 2 weeks after. So we're still going to be, could still feel the energy of Venus retrograde. But let me tell you, if your relationship sustain this retrograde, you need to give yourself a pat on the back. You need to give yourself a congratulations. If with this energy, whoever's still riding beside you, they're meant for you, okay? Because we did see a lot of breakups happening with Venus retrograde, okay? Everyone and their mama was breaking up. So if you're still with your partner, this could be really beautiful energy, okay? With this Venus going direct, we're going to have, when Venus was retrograde, we could have had a lot of like, we bought something and then it wasn't perfect. We had to return a lot of things. Okay. We had to review a lot of things. So think about what you learned when Venus was in retrograde. I'm seeing some people, they might be adapting more of a minimalist lifestyle now. With Venus going direct, you realize you don't need all the extra stuff. You're really focused on what it is that you value. Okay. So that's good. Making any purchases also, now that Venus is going to be in retrograde, could be as well very beneficial. So I'm so happy Venus is going direct. This is happening on January 29th. Okay. It's a beautiful time. Then on, we also going to be having the sun squaring to Uranus. Now Uranus is in Taurus, okay? As well. Squares are a little bit difficult, okay? Squares can be a little bit difficult. The sun is our personality. Some people could be, you could be called to do something drastic with yourself, okay? Like physically, as well with the sun squaring Uranus. I think that something that you might want to do is wait. Do not do anything like out of the ordinary for yourself. Let's say like you want to change something about yourself, just hold it off, because it might be an impulsive thing. You might be like, I want pink hair, and then next week you don't want it, okay? With this energy, especially with the Venus switching from retrograde to direct. So let's cool on any impulsive things, okay? People could also be more prone to accidents or anxiety and unpredictable behavior at this time, okay? Also with this Uranus energy, this is giving you raw vulnerability, okay? Vulnerability, okay? So this is a good time to really show the world who you are. Oh my gosh, yes. This is a time to really show the world who you are, okay? To keep it 100% real, because you're not going to be wanting to hide with that, okay? Sun squaring Uranus. Also with this energy, for some reason, maybe because Mercury retrograde is happening too, I'm feeling like there could be more like glitches happening. Okay, Uranus rules over the internet. Okay, so maybe you won't be able to post something. Maybe you won't be able to show yourself on the internet the way you wanted to. There could be glitches. Make sure you save your drafts, okay? Because that's one of those things I feel like you might be wanting to post something and then it disappears, okay? And you're like, why? It's because there's tension here with that Uranus energy. Okay. Let me look into my book right here, my little almanac, and see if there's anything else I want to talk about with this week. So the moon is going to be in Scorpio. The moon is going to be in Scorpio until Thursday. It enters Sagittarius. When the moon is in Sagittarius, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday during the day, it's going to actually, and Saturday is going to move, okay, to Capricorn. But when the moon is in Sagittarius, you might be wanting to explore new things, study new things, get curious about things, okay? And then the moon goes into Capricorn on Saturday. You might be feeling a little bit hard on yourself, or like emotions are hard to realize or identify with, because you don't want to feel them as much over the weekend, okay? So that's the moon transits for this week as well. Let's see what else. We're going to be having the moon void off course today at 5:10 p.m. Whenever the moon is void off course, what this means is that, you know, things are not settled. Okay. So it's not a good time to, you know, be very determined, like, I'm going to do this, because when the moon is off course, nothing is going to come from it. Okay. Again, this is going to be happening on Friday, and it's going to be off course on Sunday. All right. As well. So those are days to kind of just go, like, kind of do nothing, not do nothing, but just go with the flow. Because if you try to, you know, do something, it might be backfiring on you with the moon being void off course on those days. Okay, now let's get into this energy of the North Node in Taurus and the South Node in Scorpio. I'm really excited about this. So I have a lot of notes I'm going to be referencing about the research that happens. Last time we had the North Node in Taurus was April 2003, okay, to December 2004. So those 18 months is when we had the North Node in Taurus and the South Node in Scorpio. Okay, that's the last time we had this transit. So let's talk about some of the things that have happened during this time. Okay, now what? And because it's going to be repeated, it's going to be echoed, it's going to be expanded over the next 18 months. So you got to know where you've been to know where you're going. Okay, now with this Taurus energy, you know this is, and the Scorpio energy, this is a good time. Some people can be really changing their relationship to wealth, their relationship to money, okay, and as well that giving and receiving energy. So the last time that this happened, we had super low interest rates, okay? And I think what's happening now is that the interest rates are getting higher. Okay, so it's kind of like before they were really low, now they're about to be really high and they're going to continue to escalate because we had low interest rates before. Why is this, right? Scorpio rules over debts, taxes, loans, and interest rates have to do with loans. Okay, so the last time that this happened, we had very low interest rates and we also had war because of oil. Scorpio rules over oil. So there watch oil and gas prices as well during the next 18 months. There could be a big shift with them. Okay, because Scorpio rules anything that you have to kind of go and dive deep into the ground and get. That's what Scorpio is. Scorpio is underground. Okay. Um so another thing that I thought was weird that happened the last time during this nodal shift was we had the Department of Homeland Security. Apparently before there was no Department of Homeland Security. It's one of those things I thought we always had, okay? But that started the last time that we had this nodal shift, okay? Because a lot of people was fearing all the terrorism and everything like that. So we had the Department of Homeland Security. So there could also be energies here with the military or like governmental control and government protection. Okay. In 2004, we also had that Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake. You know what I'm talking about? That's very Scorpio energy. So we might also see that again, where there is a surprise, a shock, something being revealed, something sexual happening on the main stage. It's going to be a scandalous. Okay. Very a scandalous. That was like, that really took over the news cycle for a very long time. Okay. So we watch out for that too. We have a Super Bowl coming up. I don't know, child. With this energy, that was very sexual. Oh my God. Let's also get into all the pandemics that happened back in them days. We had SARS in that those years. We had the locust plagues, and there was a lot of death. Okay. So, and y'all remember the locust plagues? Everyone thought it was the end of times. Okay. And it's very reminiscent again. So, we could also be having that energy. Scorpio rules over death. Okay. And with this energy, there could be a lot of that transformations or physical deaths. Okay. What I'm doing right now was just going over what happened with the North Node. And I will be going into the all signs after this. And I'm going to show you, like, based on your rising, what area of your life will be changing. Okay. Um, we also will be seeing more people in jail. Okay, more people in jail because this is also ruling over prisons as well. Last time this happened, Martha Stewart went to jail. We could have someone very unsuspecting going to jail. A lot more people getting locked up. At this time, we also had the first same-sex marriage. Okay, Scorpio rules over taboos. So that was taboo at the time. So we could be having more rights for more diverse groups of people, LGBTQ, all of the things. Okay. We also had snipers. Snipers are hidden shooters, right? We had really big sniper energy happening. That's also Scorpio. So we could be having more of those as well. Oh, another great thing with Scorpio energy is other people's money, other people's resources. We had someone win $2.5 million in Jeopardy. So we could also have people winning a lot of big lump sums of money as well, because it's other people's money. The US left Iraq at this time. The CIA admitted that there was no imminent threat, no weapons of, you know what I'm trying to say? And why is this important? Because that's a secret. It was hidden. They were trying to hide them issues. They were trying to cover it up, but they couldn't hide it when Taurus and Scorpio energy was at play. So we could also be seeing the government, they was or the CIA saying something, but actually the secret's going to be revealed through the next 18 months. They might have to admit, like, actually, there was no this, there was no that. Okay. Woo! Now let's talk about the Taurus energy. Okay. Taurus rules over land. Okay. Real estate, earthquakes, natural disasters, all of the things. Okay. So during this, when we had this last time, we had the strongest earthquake in 40 years. Okay. That's probably also, we're still going to be seeing a lot of the earth shifting, especially because we have Uranus, which is sudden shocks and changes in Taurus. And now we're going to be having the North Node in Taurus. So we're going to be having shocks and changes on the earth. To elaborate on that on the strongest earthquake in 40 years, it measured 9.3 on the Richter scale, creating a tsunami that swept through Sri Lanka, India, Bangladesh, the Maldives, Burma, Thailand, Malaysia, and Indonesia. At least 290,000 people confirmed to die, okay, during that earthquake. So we could be seeing really devastating tsunamis as well. So that's what happened the last time. Let's see if I lost anything. Let's talk about, okay, a little bit of sidereal. Okay. So the North Node is Rahu, okay, in sidereal. And K2 is the South Node. So when you hear Rahu, that's North Node. When you hear K2, that's South Node. Okay. When we have the Rahu is actually exalted in Taurus, okay, in sidereal. So this means that this is a good thing for the North Node. This could be really beneficial time for having a good time, because Taurus rules over the senses. This could be a good time for food, eating really good food, searching for things that give you pleasure, the simple things. People could also be just consumed with pleasure, with eating good, with drinking good, okay, with seeking out that comfort, with seeking out happiness, okay, and as well with that, energy of the Scorpio energy, wanting to be more attractive, wanting to attract more lovers too, could be as well, or making sure that maybe your money is growing. This could be in stocks, because got it, Scorpio is other people's money, or in investments, in loans and stuff like that. Okay. Also with this energy, like the Taurus energy is also giving us that money. It's really about money. It's about land, the senses, and the body. So we're going to be seeing a lot of those themes as well. So if you are in Aries rising, okay, my Aries rising, this North Node is going to be in your second house. It's going to be on your Taurus, in your Taurus house. Okay. So you're going to be having a big shift in terms of your finances, the way that you spend money, the way that you earn money, the way that you what you do with your money. Okay. And then the South Node is going to be in your 8th house. So you could be having here changes with intimacy or shared resources. You could also, people around you could be having a lot of karma going on, because the 8th house rules like the people who you are around. Okay. Let's see what else here with this energy. So you guys are going to be also shifting a lot around your senses, like what feels good to you. Some people could be as well really, Aries risings could also be getting really into astrology, the occult, taboo things, okay? As well, those things are ruled by Scorpio, okay, as well. You can also, because of this second house energy, be getting new ways to make money. Okay, new ways to make money, or you're getting a new mindset around money, a new mindset around abundance. Okay, my Aries risings. So that's going to be happening to you for the next 18 months. Pay attention to your money, and also taxes, your the shared resources around you and stuff like that. Taurus risings. This North Node is going to be in your 1st house, okay? And the South Node is going to be in your 7th house. This is fun. This is fun. I can relate to this energy because I'm a Gemini rising. Last time we had the North Node in Gemini. Okay. So I had my South Node in the seventh house. And what happens at this point? It's a whole level up for your personality, okay? Taurus risings, it's a level up for your personality, okay? And your relationships are going to shift. If you are single, you could find your life partner, okay? If you have a partner, your relationship with your partner could be changing, could be evolving, could be growing, okay? The relationships even could really help you in business. They could be changing, and as well with your family, any close relationships. That's the seventh house, okay? And your first house is your personality. So your personality could be changing, might be valuing yourself more, putting yourself first, okay? If you put on a lot of energy towards the people around you, they're going to be more focused on you. You're not going to have to go and chase them or do anything to attract them, because people are naturally going to be gravitating towards you at that time. For the next 18 months, you're going to be having lots of shifts in your, again, your personality, maybe the way that you come across in the world. You're going to be gaining more self-confidence, more self-esteem, more value in who you are. And your relationship house is also going to be having changes. Also, what that means is that your bestie might come out and be a frenemy. They might be an enemy. They might not have your best interest at heart. So any friend that is fake, you're going to be finding out, my Taurus rising, over the next 18 months. So let's say you have a breakup with a friend. You need to understand the trash takes itself out. Do not worry. You are protected. Okay. Gemini rising. This is happening for you. Taurus is going to be in your 12th house. And that is your house of spirituality, okay? And the South Node is going to be in your sixth house of daily habits, okay? So, Gemini rising, you are going to be experiencing a shift in your spirituality. You could be you could be feeling more psychic, more intuitive, okay? More tapped in with spirit than ever before. You could be as well growing any gifts that you have, clairaudience, clairvoyance, anything like that will be strengthening. You might be praying more than usual, meditating more than usual. Basically, your spiritual hygiene, your spiritual health going to be very important. Okay, you could also be having tension. You want to make sure that you stay away towards anything that's sucking your energy dry, okay? And you might be having to reevaluate your schedule and your day-to-day activities. If they're not working for yourself, I see Gemini rising is going to be planning more, okay? They're going to be scheduling more, less scattered energy. Also have to pay attention to your health. No longer can you just eat a lot of processed foods and lay down all day, okay? This energy, you might want to start going to the gym. You might want to start, growing your own food. You might want to start cooking your own food, okay? Or just eating more intuitively, eating more rainbow colors. So your health is going to be very important, Gemini rising, and as well your spiritual health, making sure that you're really dedicated to that. You could also be shifting your spiritual beliefs. You might feel something strongly, and by the end of this transit, something else is proven to you, okay? Gemini rising is going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time if you are obedient to your body and your spirits. Okay. All right. Cancer rising. The North Node is going to be in your 11th house, and the South Node is going to be in your 5th house. So, my Cancer risings, you are going to be attracting your soul family, okay? You're going to be attracting soul family or community that thinks like you, that is alternative like you, okay? And you're going to feel more comfortable being authentically you. But why? Because North Node in the 11th house, this is like the authentic house. This is like that house where you're feel more comfortable being weird. You feel more comfortable being different. You're going to feel more comfortable showing people who you really are, okay? And you're going to be feeling more creative, more dramatic, but in a good way, okay? You also could be wanting to, in the same token of dramatic, okay, you might be leaving behind people who stimulate your nervous system, make you feel worried, or people who are energy vampires, or they suck the energy out, like they suck the energy out you, basically, okay? You can no longer entertain them with that energy, because you're going to be feeling more fiery, you're going to be feeling more feisty and more independent, okay? Also, you're going to realize how easily you pick up on other people's energy. So if their energy ain't A1, you're going to have to kind of distance yourself from them. Okay. People might be getting on your nerves more than usual. And that's because, you're not going to be able to just tolerate anything or anyone. Okay. Um, Also with this energy, connecting with your inner child, you could be getting a lot of memories or energies from memories or remembering how you were as a kid or how you were when you were younger, and tapping more into your raw vulnerable gifts and sharing them with your community. You could be sharing them online. Cancer rising, this is a good time to get online, to do more online business or e-commerce too. Okay. Leo risings. You're going to be having Taurus and North Node in your 10th house and the Scorpio North Node in your 4th house. This is awesome. Okay. This is really awesome for you guys. You're going to be getting a lot of opportunities for your career, your status, and the way that people look at you. Okay. You could get a lot of accolades or victories or achievements in your career, in your profession. Okay. And if you've been feeling lost in your profession over the next 18 months, you're going to be more clear on how you're supposed to show up in your career. Okay. Because 10th house rules over career, also rules over how like other people see you at work. Okay. And the 4th house is your home. Okay, so you might also be wanting to spend more time at home. You might also be wanting to spend more time with your family, or you have a push and pull with your family and work, and you're having to like learn how to balance or incorporate both things. Okay, your work life and family life are going to be highlighted over the next 18 months, and how you can balance it. If you've been giving so much to your family that you've been ignoring maybe your own personal career goals, you might need to adjust a little bit. Or if you've been giving everything to your career and not enough to your family, you're also going to be reversing in that way. Okay. You also might be wanting to change, okay, your home or the way your house looks. You might want to repaint, decorate, throw some things out that you haven't used in years, okay? Um Stuff like that. There could be changes in who you live with or changes in your family as well. Let me take a sip of water. Okay. I did Leo. Now I'm on Virgo, baby. Okay. Virgo risings. This energy is happening in your 9th house. The Taurus is going to be in your ninth house. The Scorpio South Node is going to be in your 3rd house. Okay. So with this energy, the 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius. Okay. So you could also be wanting to travel during this next 18 months. You want to travel more. You want to make more long distance travel. You want to see places you've never gone before. You could also be expanding your mind. Okay. Wanting to study more, wanting to go back to school, some of you guys could be also getting in that teacher role, wanting to express, wanting to share your knowledge with people, wanting to teach people what you learn. Okay. Also, the 3rd house is ruled by Gemini. Gemini is all about the community. So you could be becoming, more popular in your community. You could be getting more hands-on in your community. I'm talking about your community, your neighborhood, when you walk outside that door. Another thing with my Virgos, your siblings, okay? Your siblings, your cousins, you may be spending more time with them, or they may be needing you more, okay? There could be a shift with your siblings over the next 18 months as well with that energy. Another thing, you're going to be more lucky to Virgo risings, because the North Node's going to be in your lucky house. Okay. So you could be having beginner's luck. You could be having luck in, with your community, luck with your siblings as well. So with this energy, my Virgos, you're going to be maybe wanting to travel more, learn more, study more, feeling more lucky as well, and wanting to really have an impact in your local community, in your neighborhood, or with your cousins and siblings, okay, as well. Libra risings. This Taurus North Node is going to be in your 8th house, and the Scorpio South Node is going to be in your 2nd house. Okay. So you are going to be exploring here with the 8th house. Oh, child, the 8th house. I'm going to tell you right now, y'all might feel like I'm hearing like, why me? Okay. Why me? You might be feeling a lot of pressure, or things that you had been hiding, things that were secrets could be coming out, or things that maybe you just didn't even see before could be coming out. You could be hit with a lot of taxes that you have to pay, bills, the IRS, all of those things. Don't play with them. Okay, don't play with them. Yes, it's 11/11. Holla back, 11/11 on the East Coast. Okay, cool. I love that. Um, Also, your sexuality, all right, with this 8th house energy, you could be exploring your sexuality, okay, exploring different things, kinks, okay, all of the things, maybe exploring, how you express yourself sexually, how you want to show yourself in these intimate relationships, okay. Also, you're going to be noticing people who are energetic vampires, okay, who do not kind of benefit you. They could be draining you. You're going to notice that more often. You're going to notice that stronger, okay? Another thing with the Scorpio South Node going into your 2nd house, you're going to be realizing your self-worth, okay? You're going to be realizing your value, what feels good to you. And if something isn't feeling good to you, you're going to have to release it, okay, with that 8th house energy. Because the Libra risings are going to be prioritizing their own peace of mind. Okay. They're going to be prioritizing what feels good to them, and not just on a surface level, but on a very deep level. Okay. Also, like, you're going to have stronger boundaries, and not as many people going to be able to cross your boundaries. Okay. Because you're going to be stronger in your self value and your self worth. Scorpio risings, okay? The Taurus North Node is going to be in your 7th house, Scorpio South Node in your 1st house, okay? Similar to my Tauruses, you guys are going to be feeling a lot of shifts with your relationships, okay? Personal, intimate relationships, and as well your identity, your personal identity. Some of you guys are going to be releasing, really shedding that old skin of who you are and what used to make you happy. It might not hit the same. Okay. You're going to be as well wanting to spend more time alone, maybe not as much with people. Okay. Scorpio rising, which is just, I feel like maybe how you typically are, but you're going to be wanting to be more alone and meditating more reflective. Okay. And the quieter that you are, the more that you're diving into that energy, the more you're going to be attracting people who are in alignment with you. Okay. Relationships as well can be having a lot of shifts, and you're going to be noticing them. Okay. You're going to be noticing who's for you, who's not for you. Okay. Another thing with this energy, it happening, you're going to be feeling more tuned in and tapped in with your spiritual gifts. Scorpio risings are always, Scorpio in your 1st house, you're going to have spiritual gifts. Okay. So with this energy happening in your 1st house, you're going to be more in tuned and tapped in with your spiritual gifts. Okay. Capricorn rising. The Taurus North Node going to be in your 5th house. Scorpio South Node going to be in your 11th house. Okay. Capricorn rising, you could be getting more creative energy, feeling more passionate, feeling a little bit more romantic as well. Capricorn, you're going to want to be taking more creative risk. You're going to be feeling more sexy in your own skin. You might be coming out of the sidelines into the spotlight. Okay. I'm seeing Capricorn risings also changing their appearances, changing the way that they, the clothes that they wear, changing their hair. Okay. Changing their jewelry as well. Some of you guys here, if you were in a creative block, you're going to be getting a lot more creative downloads as well. You could be feeling more fertile. Okay. If you've been wanting to bring a baby on this earth, you could be feeling that energy. You could be getting baby fever as well with that 5th house North Node. You want to like start your family, or you want to like recreate your family. okay, as well. Did I? Wait, did I just skip? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to Sagittarius. I'm sorry. I did. I did. Thank you for letting me know in the comments. Okay. I definitely did skip Sagittarius. I'm gonna go back. Capricorn, though, you guys could be getting baby fever, okay, with that fifth house and this 11th house energy. This is attracting, your soul tribe, your kindred spirits, the people who are going to support you, the village that's going to help you raise your family, okay, as well. This is a really good time to get into teamwork. Okay. Maybe you're going to be developing new technology. You could be getting ideas for apps you want to create or apps for the future as well. Um, you're going to be more attractive, Capricorn Rising. You're going to be more attractive in general in your career and with your friends, with your community, and in your home. If you have baby fever, it could be the right time, okay, as well to create that. So Sagittarius rising, okay? The Taurus North node is going to be in your 6th house. Scorpio South node is going to be in your 12th house, okay? So you guys just got the business, okay? Because last time we had the Gemini Sagittarius nodes, and that was insane. Okay. So you guys are kind of coming into this energy like in the sense where you've just undergone a lot of personal changes. Okay. You ain't the same person you have been in the past 18 months. So, with this North Node going into your 6th house, I feel like you're going to be applying this into your day to day routine. You're going to be also focusing on work of being in service to other people. You could also be working on your health, okay, working on your physical fitness, working on your wellness, okay, holistic wellness as well. You might be getting more routine with your schedule, with your day-to-day schedule. Um Another thing, you're going to be busier. You guys are going to be a lot more busy in work as well, a lot more busy taking care of yourself, okay? Again, cooking your own foods, doing more healthy things, getting your hands dirty, okay? I feel like you're going to be drinking more teas, really cleansing and detoxing and all of the things. You're going to need to be again working hard, but don't work to the point of sacrificing yourself, sacrificing your health, okay? You're going to need to say bye to stress, okay, Sagittarius? You're going to need to say bye to stress over the next 18 months because it's going to impact you like deeper than it ever has before. It could be impacting your stress could be impacting you in a physical level where you won't be able to sleep and then you'll be tired for work, stuff like that. So make sure that you don't burn yourself out with this energy because with the North Node being in your 6th house, you might want to do and be so much, be of service so much that you could lose sight of yourself. So make sure you're really strengthening again that 12th house energy of your, spiritual mental health. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to Aquarius because I did Capricorn before Sagittarius. Aquarius rising, okay? Your Taurus North node is going to be in your 4th house. The Scorpio South node is going to be in your 10th house, okay? So you guys are going to be going through changes again here. In the 4th house could be your home, your sanctuary, the way that you give to yourself, okay? Your mind, body, and soul. With this energy here, you could be changing your home, redecorating your home, changing who lives with you as well. You could be changing the way you nurture yourself, the food that you give yourself, the comfort that you give yourself. You guys are going to be wanting to be more comfortable, okay, essentially. And you're going to kind of probably want to work a little bit less, or you're going to be wanting to do work that feels good, work that doesn't feel like work that feels, or might also be wanting to work from home more often, okay? Or do more work at home or work physically on your home, work physically on your space, okay? Your room, any rooms in your home. Also with this energy, um with the Taurus energy, Taurus is about that food. You might want to cook more foods at home or cook more foods that feel like home. You might be also wanting to eat more comfort food, okay? And if you make any dietary changes, it could also be really helping you. Pisces. Pisces risings, okay? The Taurus North Node going to be in your third house. The Scorpio South Node going to be in your ninth house, okay? So my Pisces are going to be in this energy where you're going to need to communicate, okay? Third house is about communication and also creativity in your neighborhood, okay? So Pisces, you're going to need to, some of you guys are going to want to express yourself in a different way. You could also be revealing things about yourself that maybe you hadn't revealed before. Okay. You guys could also be feeling emotionally volatile. Okay. You could be feeling emotionally volatile with this. Okay. So make sure that when you are communicating, you are in charge of your emotional intelligence. Okay. And you're not saying something that you're going to regret later on. Let's see, with the South Scorpio South Node being in your ninth house, um, this could be talking about here. I feel like you're going to need to be applying the things that you have learned. You might be also wanting to share the things that you've learned. You might step into the role of a teacher. You might step into the role of a student. Okay. I feel like Pisces rising is going to be getting really into like self-help, self-care, okay? And also how they can help people in their community, in their neighborhoods. You could also be partnering with someone who feels like a sister from another mister, okay? So this could be a good time for you to kind of get out of your comfort zone and collaborate with people in your community as well. Teaming up with people who are very creative or people who have the gift of gab. I feel like the way you express and communicate yourself is going to change. So another thing I'm seeing is someone who was rude, okay? You're going to have to kind of be a little bit like less rude, okay? If let's say you're always too nice and a people pleaser and tell everybody what they want to hear, you might need to keep it real and add a little spice with your delivery. You know what I'm saying? It's like your communication style is going to be changing, or you're going to see how communication hasn't been working for you and how you're going to want to, you know, alter your communication so it does work for you, so you could reach more people, you could reach a larger audience, okay? So this could be a really good time to also not compete with people. If you compare, you're going to despair. Making sure that, let's say you admire someone, you're not in competition with them, maybe you want to collaborate with them, okay? Maybe you want to grow with them, maybe you want to learn from them, okay? Woo! All right, so I just did all the risings, and if you are called, please leave the timestamps in a comment, okay? So other people will be able to skip ahead to their sign. I'm gonna pull a little bit of cords as well for this week. I'm gonna pull a few oracle cards as well. So you guys know, on 2/2/22, I'm doing a cord cutting Reiki. You can secure a spot on my website. I love it. I love it. I love it. The cards that we're getting, I got the Taurus card. We got the Guru. This is Taurus energy. We have the Moon card. Okay. 2 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, happiness, okay? Relationships. Someone's learning a lot in their relationships. You could be learning a lot about who you are, learning a lot about who your partner is, okay? Nothing could be hidden anymore, okay? We have the Moon card. There could be secrets coming out to about your family or people you're close with, and instead of being brutal to them, or instead of being, not very compassionate, Spirit is saying here, make love, not war. We have the Guru card. Okay, so this is a call to be wiser. Okay, also with the Guru card, not being so stubborn, seeing what you can learn from this, being more curious with this energy. Okay, Taurus also is where I'm talking about this whole time. Okay, because we have the North Node in Taurus. Okay, so I love that it came out. A lot is going to be revealed about us while we have this North Node in Taurus. Okay, a lot can also be revealed. I keep seeing food. There could be changes in food, secret ingredients in food. People could be learning like secret family recipes, all right, to as well. And not only food, with all these cups, it could be drinks. You know, people want to change the things that they drink. Maybe cocktails won't be as popular. Mocktails might be more popular. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't have the alcohol in the drink. The drinks are going to change. Water, we have the cups, drinking more water than usual. Infusing your water with like, you could be infusing it with tinctures, right? I like to put tinctures in my water, tinctures for your liver, tinctures for your health, probiotics, okay? Ooh, I just got really hungry. We got presents, okay? Focusing on the present. Don't be worried about what you cannot control. We have soul family. So I feel like soul family or people who your soul has a contract to, people who feel like family. They might not be blood, but they're your family, okay? They're friends that feel like family. You could be connecting more with them. We also have harvest, and this literally is food here. Okay. Now, something I'm seeing is that people could be developing allergies or wanting to explore why they have allergies. Okay. A lot of people here as well with this week. I feel like we're going to be connecting more with our kindred spirits. Okay. Harvesting. We're going to be, it's like effort and energy you put into something. You're finally going to be reaping the reward. You're finally going to be seeing the abundance. You're finally going to be seeing the growth. Okay. The growth coming through. I'm going to pull an animal for the week. Damn, I've been on this for 50 minutes, 51 minutes. Probably like my longest live. Wow, we have White Raven Spirit. Trust in the magic, okay? White Raven Spirit could also be our ancestors sending us signs. And we have Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. That's definitely that guru card energy, okay? Turning our knowledge into wisdom. When we know better, we do better. We also had that Wolf Moon last week, I believe, okay? As well. Put one more cord to wrap up. And again, please leave the timestamps in the comment. Anyone, please. We got Angie Martinez. Okay, I love New York, baby. This is voice and Tierra Whack. Humor. Okay, so somebody using their voice to make people laugh. You might also be wanting to study comedy, okay? Comedy, screenplay, screenwriting. Someone could be wanting to start a podcast or something like this as well, or start making YouTube videos or videos that are going to be heard by the public in some way that could also be inspiring more humor, more like laughs and everything like that. I'm hearing someone snort, so you could be hearing some really good jokes as well with this week ahead. So thank you all for watching. You are all amazing. Okay, please like this video as well. It will help people to find the video. Share the video with a friend. Make sure you like, subscribe. And if you're called for the 2/2/22 portal, February 2nd, the day after the new moon in Aquarius, I'm hosting a cord cutting Reiki. Okay, it is not a live. It is a distance Reiki session, okay? Check it out on my website, bigempressenergyllc.com. I'm sending you guys all my beautiful, bountiful blessings. Stay open to receiving them. Bye.